What's up everybody, Anthony with grand.daddy.herps back again with another video. Yes! In today's video we're going to talk all about this rack, which is my breeder female rack. We're going to talk all about the pairings that I've been doing this season, hopefully create some hype. That way you guys know what's working. I've got tons of females that are, you know, in the ovulation, past the ovulation, almost ready to lay. We're getting ready to start filling up this incubator, and I want to go over some of the projects with you guys. That way, again, you guys know what's coming. I was super excited for this season. I think it's going to be one of my best seasons so far. So without further ado, guys, let's show off some snakes and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, guys. So first female we have here is a Lemon Blast double het Desert Ghost Clown. Now, just a heads up, you may see some poop in some of these tubs. When they ovulate and have their prelay shed, I do not disturb them. So whatever mess is in there, I leave it alone. I don't really want to mess with my females because you can get them egg bound and whatnot. She was bred to another Lemon Blast double het Desert Ghost Clown. He was the only male that was ready for her. She ovulated on 6/1, so looks like she's coming out of her prelay shed, so we'll be getting babies from her not for a little while left. 6/10, this Lemon Blast double het Desert Ghost Clown was done with her prelay shed, so she's wrapped up nicely back there. She was bred to a spot nose pastel double het Desert Ghost Clown, so we'll have two shots at getting some Desert Ghost Clowns. I'm really keeping my hopes up for these two females I just showed you. Really need one of those. These next two females are just kind of starting the season off. This is a Superfly Inchy Yellow Belly. She was bred exclusively to Pinstripe Desert Ghost Het Cryptic. She was showing 12mm follicles as of 6/2. I put the male in on 6/13, but it looked like he was going into shed, so I didn't witness a lock, but I still keep track of them just in case. The next one is her sister. She's a Firefly Inchy Yellow Belly. So the only difference between this female and this one is that she's super pastel. She was bred exclusively to an Orange Dream Blade Clown. I got two locks in. 6/2, she was showing 12.4mm follicles, so she's definitely growing, and at this rate she should be going. I'll give you a peek at these two females. Very, very nice females. I produce them myself, but plans with this girl, of course, is to get those genetics into Desert Ghost. She's a really nice, clean, bright female. She comes from my Firefly, which has a really nice line of pastel. Everything that the Fireflies produce, oh, of course she's in deep shed, but this is the original female that came from a buddy named Reptile Nexus, who got the dad, which was a Mike Wilbanks line fire and a Nerd pastel. This girl might try to bite me, but she is also from that line. Yeah, this girl's hot and ready. She again was bred exclusively to Orange Dream Blade Clown. Let me see if I can tap her nose, get her to back off a little bit. Try to get you guys a better look. Oh well, she's actually a really gorgeous female. Always had that attitude, that's never gone away, but really good eater. I just started pairing this Hidden Gene Woma Mystic Pastel Het Hypo to the same male here, the Pinstripe Desert Ghost Het Cryptic. So we're a long ways away. I have to redo her ultrasound. She was in another tub and it got rubbed off, and I forgot where I left off on that, but she should be good to go too. Cinnamon Lesser female, it's a big female. She's in her pre-lay shed right now. She had a massive ovulation. I think she's gonna be the one that gives me my biggest clutch of eggs. She was bred exclusively to blackhead hypo red gene. So potentially looking to hold back a cinnamon lesser blackhead het hypo female. Not really too crazy about that clutch. Gonna have a lot for sale out of that one, I'm sure. That Firefly female I showed you, she was bred exclusively to the Orange Dream Blade Clown. She has already had her ovulation, so she's in pre-lay shed right now. The reason why I'm breeding Orange Dream Blade Clown to these fire females is I really want to tackle the vanilla cream clowns. Mojave Leopard female, she was bred to a black pastel yellow belly pied. Well, she was introduced to him, but they never liked each other, so ended up throwing in the Acid Orange Dream Blitz. We got 2 locks in the same month, and I need to ultrasound her again, but I think that was enough to get her to go because she's been bull wrapping and she's been off food. So I might try to get one more lock in if she's under 35 millimeter follicles, and yeah, we'll call it quits on that. The first clutch of the season is more than likely going to be this Puma female. She was bred exclusively to the blackhead black pastel Mojave, and I'm confident he's got yellow belly. I'm gonna use this female to try to prove that out. They bred a few times throughout the year, and she went off food, ovulated, pre-lay shed happened on 5/26. It is 6/21 right now. She's got all the signs that she's ready to go within the next few days. Their skin gets like really, or their scales get really like stiff looking. They kind of start rippling. You can see all the ripples right here. That's what I'm trying to explain. It starts to really ripple. You'll see their tail end up in the middle of the coil, and then generally within a few days they drop their clutch. Next one up, we've got Pastel Karma female, which is a Pastel Mystic Lesser, which the Karma, the Mystic Lesser, is an Axe Like Super. So every baby from this clutch is gonna be either Mystic or Lesser. She was bred exclusively to the Acid Orange Dream Blitz, and she's already had her ovulation on 5/26. I believe she is finishing up her pre-lay. So you can see right now, she's in blue. You can kind of see her eyes a little foggy. She's all bulging up. So she'll be dropping some really cool babies. The Mystic Acid is what I think is gonna look super cool. I may not even keep anything out of that clutch because I'm really trying to only keep recessive animals. I may end up holding back a female if it's just an absolute stunner, just for future recessive projects. Who knows? Next one up is a Super Fire female. I have a plus next to her name because the dad was a Firefly Inchy Yellow Belly to a Firefly, so there could even be Super Pastel, there could be Inchy, and there could also be Yellow Belly in that pairing. So I bred exclusively to the Orange Dream Blade Clown. That way, you know, it's a single gene visual clown. That way it'll be easy to identify what other genes are in there. She's already had her pre-lay shed complete about 5 days ago, so now she's gonna be just building up, getting ready to drop her clutch here soon. She's just gorgeous. She has a nice yellow spot on her head, really dark eyes, just absolutely beautiful. If you get the right light, you can see a red pupil in her eyes. So she just finished her shed a few days ago. This one I just started pairing. I got my first lock on 6/2. She was bred to my first time male. He's a Leopard Pastel Yellow Belly Pied. She is already at 13.5 millimeter follicles. This girl is really mean. She likes to bite. Look, she's already sticking her head up. So I probably won't show her off too much. Yep, she wants to eat. So let's get her put back in, and girl, you better put some respect on it. Okay, next female is a Pastel Clown. She just had her ovulation on 6/10. She was bred exclusively to an Orange Dream Inchy Yellow Belly Gene X Pied. Huge shout out to Ray over at Euphoric Reptiles. He's letting me borrow his male as I'm house sitting his snakes. He said, you know, by all means, as payment for you know, helping me out in a bind, go ahead and use my male. I wasn't even charging him or nothing, but he said go ahead and use them, and I'm not going to turn that down. So the goal here is strictly for double hets, for clown pieds. So again, the male is Orange Dream Enchi Yellow Belly Gene X pied to a pastel clown. I'm just hoping to get like an Enchi Orange Dream Yellow Belly double het female. I may hold back a male as a backup, but I'll be actively looking for a male if this pans out. One of my next clutches that's due is a banana clown female. She was bred only actually 2 times to the Acid Orange Dream Blitz back in February and in April. She finished her pre-lay shed on 5/27, so within this next week she should be dropping her clutch. She's been, you know, upside down. She's been looking uncomfortable, just egg building. All I'm hoping for is, you know, he's a first time male. He's a mature male though. He was, I think, 3 years old when he bred, 2.5 years old when he bred. Just hoping for some healthy babies out of that. Both are first time breeders. We got a het clown, just had her ovulation on 6/11. She was bred exclusively to the Gotham, so best outcome would be, you know, more Gothams, which is banana, leopard, clown. He's a female maker, so I may or may not hold back really anything from that clutch, as I've got some other clown babies that I ended up holding back. I may hold back a Gotham female if I get one. Banana het clown female, she was bred exclusively to the Super Pastel Mahogany het clown. They only locked 2 times, but I must have caught her just in time, because after those 2 locks she blew up and had a massive ovulation. She's right on schedule to how she is every year. Let me turn this brightness down. But really good mama. She's like an 8-9 egg layer. Consistently goes, consistently gets back on food right after she eats, so never have any issues with that girl. This is a Bumblebelly Pos Het Puzzle. I bred her exclusively to a Pastel Lesser Het Puzzle. We're still doing this pairing on 5/26. She was at 14 millimeter follicles. She's slamming food. She's just like the Black Magic. She likes to come launching out of her tub sometimes, so I got to be careful. Really good eater, really strong-minded attitude. As you can see her, she's creeping, but beautiful female. I'm gonna get that closed. Boop. All right. Another pairing I kind of just started last month, but she's already at 23 millimeter follicles. It's a Pastel Yellow Belly Pos Het Puzzle, hoping to prove it out with the Pastel Lesser Het Puzzle. I've done several pairings with the Pastel Enchi Het Puzzle I got from Sean Bradley, and I've had no luck proving him out, so I'm starting to think I got bamboozled. And so this girl's another one that likes to come out. Oh, look at her, she's upside down. She's not dead, I promise you. That's part of building. So they will end up turning on their back to help relieve some of the body aches of egg building. So that's a really, really good sign. Pastel Het Puzzle female, 5/16. She was at 10.6 millimeter follicles. I started breeding her kind of early, but it looks like it was enough to get the follicles going. Last breeding was on 6/9, so I won't breed again until next month, early next month, and see if we can finally prove this girl a Het Puzzle. She also came from Sean Bradley. This girl's got a lot of spunk and attitude like you would expect from Het Puzzles and whatnot. Sorry if I keep turning the camera, I'm just trying to watch out for myself on getting bit. Some of these girls are just awesome eaters. Next one is a Pewter Lesser Fader Hypo. She was bred exclusively to the Blackhead Hypo Red Gene. This is an early pairing. She's building follicles nicely on 6/2. She was at 13.5 millimeter follicles. And she is looking beautiful. She was a problem eater for a good year, but I got her eating just enough to where I started breeding, and it really cranked up her appetite. So it's one of those where sometimes you get a nice lock in and it gets them going. So I'm gonna feed her as much as she wants to eat until she goes. That way we can get some good size on her. Blackhead Hypo Red Gene.